What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here. How's everybody doing this Sunday, huh? How's it going, guys? I don't know what that voice was. It was just one of my many personalities coming out of my head. How you doing? Hey, look at that. We got a box office video. I love the fact that I'm kind of doing box office videos again. Of course, it's not the same as it once was, but hey, we got to talk about some box office because geez, man, hopefully the box office can kind of get saved here, but we're going to talk about a couple things. Mainly, obviously we have one new movie that came out this weekend, The Little Things. It's kind of hard to keep track of what is coming out. You know, I'm kind of more, I think a lot of people are paying attention to, of course, the new paradigm that is the dual release of HBO Max and theaters. And given that, you know, the big markets such as the one I'm in still has yet to open the movie theaters, and hopefully that'll change, you know, once more vaccinations get out there, all that stuff. We'll see what happens. But as for right now, I don't mind the fact that, yeah, like that it's kind of cool that I've now gotten to a position where I get sent screeners, so I get to review the movies, and that's going to be, so there's going to be a lot more film reviews this year than there was last year, which is absolutely fantastic. And hopefully you guys checked out my review of The Little Things. Go check it out. I actually watched it again last night too. Just wanted to do it again just because it was one of those movies that after I saw the ending, I was like, okay, I need to go back and watch it again. And when I watched it again, I actually enjoyed it a little bit more. There's stuff that I don't like about it still, like that I expressed in the review. There's things that it's just that are a little disjointed in the movie, but the overall what the movie was like overall about and the resolution of it was, I was like, oh, okay, this I really dug that because it was something pretty different right there. But anyways, guys, let's go to the box office right here, provided by Box Office Movie Go. All right, so here we go right here. The Little Things made $4.8 million over the weekend. And apparently it wasn't too bad when it comes to stuff. I'm going to pull up Luis Fernando's tweet because he's the box office. He's the numbers guy. So I always like go to him when it comes to all that. But and then, of course, it released internationally too. So 7.6 million doll hairs right there. So not too bad, not too shabby, I guess, for given it's a pandemic R-rated serial killer flick. I mean, not too shabby. Obviously you want to see bigger numbers here. The Croods always seems like it's second. It's weird. That movie, The Croods, A New Age, it's funny, and it's made 144.3 worldwide, and it's also been on demand too, I believe, as well. 67 days. It's just kind of funny. It always seems like it's number two. Interesting. And then, of course, Wonder Woman 84 said it made $1.3 million in domestic. So domestically, it's made 39.2. Overall, it's made $152 million in the box office, which, yep, not too good for a big, huge IP blockbuster. But we all saw and heard about the HBO Max numbers, and it seems like they were happy enough. I think they said over 14 million, or maybe even 15 million people were started streaming on HBO Max, that's a pretty damn stellar number if you just do the math on I guess you could say subscriptions to that, and you kind of go, wow, that's pretty good. And apparently it warranted a Wonder Woman 3, and there you go. So I mean, who knows about the whole logistics of all that, but that's just it's just all interesting when it comes to that. So if we want to go over here to the Mr. Numbers guy, Luis right here, I like how he kind of breaks it down. So he's talking about the part of being the biggest opening for a non-blockbuster in the U.S. at the box office since pandemic started. The Little Things is also doing good on HBO Max, where per Warner Media, the Little Things movie was number one in engagement during the whole weekend. So yeah, I mean, even the people who didn't like it, they still clicked on it. They still started watching it. So of course they're going to look at that. Yeah, there might be another broken down number where people were saying, no, this movie's not that great. And I could see that. It starts off a little weird, but once Leto gets on like heavy into Leto's character, then it's like, oh, this is pretty damn cool. This is a good movie. It's because of Jared Leto mainly. So there you go. That's just the box office broken down right there. I mean, it's we saw the numbers when it came to Wonder Woman 84. I don't know if they're going to release different numbers, like showing the analytics when it comes to the little things like drop-offs and did it bring people, what was the growth? I don't know if we might not get those numbers till after Zack Snyder's Justice League. It might be after like Q1, and then of course Zack Snyder's Justice League is like huge. It's going to be, it's a huge movie, so you better believe those numbers are going to be like on a lot of people's minds. And hopefully, I mean, if Wonder Woman was like, oh, I mean, how does Justice League not? How does Zack Snyder's Justice League not? And I mean, if it'd be kind of interesting after that weekend, it's all of a sudden we just see headlines like, oh, looks like Warner Media and HBO Max, AT&T, they want more of Zack Snyder's Justice League. And yeah, that's why I've always asked the question, like, if he's too busy, would everybody be okay for him to hire, like, to pick out a director that would do to finish the 5-part story arc? But then at the same time, I'm like, he would make time. He'd probably make time if he was given the opportunity to finish his story, then why not? But we got to support this shit, man. We got to support it. I love the fact that I have friends, I have family that all have HBO Max, and they're keeping it, they're supporting it, keeping it going, because I mean, that's, if we want more of this kind of content, then we definitely got to not cancel the subscriptions. I'll gladly cancel my cable before that, because there's so much stuff. There's stuff that I watch like on cable, repeats of like shows that are on like various streaming, and there's stuff that I watch that's on HBO Max. So it's like, of course I'm going to keep that. It just makes sense, guys. Anyways, so there's the box office right there. Let me know your thoughts about it down below. What do you think is going on and what's happening? Hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm doing this stuff. Make sure, if you want to become a Film Junkie member on YouTube, hit the join button, do all that, get some access to some goodies right there. And I'll start doing some more behind the scenes videos. I've been kind of lacking on some of that, but I'll definitely be doing more stuff like that when it comes to the members. Or if you want to be part of the Film Junkie Patreon, that helps a lot too, and you get early access to exclusive stuff on there. So that's provided down below. And then, of course, shorts, hoodies, mugs, all that stuff, including this Keaton shirt right there, is all down below in the closet. So there you go, guys. Love you. Talk to you later.